Be me, 38M, executive chef and owner of Velour. We hold 3 Michelin stars. We do not serve dinner. We serve a chronological exploration of texture and memory. The tasting menu is $850 per person. Wine pairing is an additional $450. Non-alcoholic juice pairing is $300. It's fermented moss water and clarified beet sweat. I am a culinary god. I haven't cooked a meal for myself in 6 years. I survive on espresso, tasting spoons of veal jus, and pure, unadulterated ego. My kitchen is a sterile laboratory. Stainless steel. Silence. If a commie chef drops a tweezer, they are fired before the metal hits the floor. My life is a pursuit of the perfect emulsion. Be not me. Elias, 36M, my younger brother and business partner. He owns 40% of Velour because our grandmother left us the startup capital in her will. He runs operations and front of house. He is the smiling face that greets the billionaires and tech moguls. He is soft. He likes rustic food. He talks about hospitality and warmth. Imagine a golden retriever trying to run a particle accelerator. He wears sneakers with his suit. He knows the names of the dishwasher's children. Disgusting lack of professional distance. Tuesday, 11 p.m. Service is over. The kitchen is being scrubbed with medical-grade sanitizer. I am reviewing the R&D notes for the autumn menu. I want to serve a dish that is just the smell of a campfire trapped in a sugar glass sphere. No actual food, just olfactory nostalgia. Elias walks into the office. He looks tired. He is holding a burger. A greasy smashed patty in a foil wrapper from the truck down the street. The smell of oxidized grease and cheap American cheese invades my sanctuary. I gag. "Julian," he says, taking a bite of that filth. "We need to talk about the margins." I don't look up from my sketches of edible charcoal. Art has no margins, Elias. Food cost is up 40% because you insist on flying in scallops from a specific bay in Hokkaido that only exists for 3 weeks a year. They have the correct salinity. The staff is breaking, Julian. We've had 3 walkouts this month. The sous chef is on anti-anxiety meds. Weakness is a filter. The strong remain. Elias sighs. It's a heavy, wet sound. I can't do this anymore. The pretension, the coldness. People leave here hungry, Julian. They pay a mortgage payment for dinner and stop for pizza on the way home. They are feeding their souls, you Philistine. I want out. I stop drawing. I look at him. You want out? I want to sell my shares. I want to open my own place. Something real. I laugh. A dry, sharp bark. Real? You mean grilled cheese and tomato soup? You want to be a lunch lady? I want to feed people. Fine, go. I don't need a mascot at the front door. I need precision. Buy me out. I'll have the lawyers draft the papers. Fair market value. I feel a surge of triumph, finally. Total control. No more whining about staff morale or food costs. Pure, unbridled artistic singularity. I call my lawyer, Marcus. Marcus charges $1,200 an hour and wears suits that cost more than Elias's car. Structure the buyout, I tell him. He's desperate. Lowball him based on the current debt load from the renovation. We offer him $400,000. The restaurant generates $8 million in revenue. Elias takes it. He doesn't even negotiate. He just wants to escape. He signs the papers on a Tuesday. He walks out the back door. Good luck, Julian. Don't forget to eat something real once in a while. I watch him leave. I eat a single spherified olive. It tastes like victory. It tastes like total autonomy. 3 months later, the era of Julian is in full swing. I have fired the entire front-of-house team. Replaced them with models who are instructed not to smile. Smiling distracts from the food. I have removed the chairs. Guests now stand for 14 courses. It improves digestion and posture. I call it active dining. Revenue is fluctuating, but the buzz is incredible. Food blogs are calling me a mad genius, the Elon Musk of gastronomy. I start dating a 22-year-old influencer named Sky. She takes photos of my food with a ring light. She doesn't eat it. She has a gluten intolerance, a dairy intolerance, and a joy intolerance. She fits perfectly into my aesthetic. I am optimizing my life. I sleep 4 hours a day in a hyperbaric chamber installed in my office. I microdose psilocybin to unlock new flavor profiles. I decide the next menu will be entirely monochromatic. All gray. Squid ink, ash, fermented garlic, slate. The gray menu. It represents the ambiguity of modern existence. Meanwhile, I hear rumors about Elias. He opened a place in the warehouse district, called The Hearth. No reservations. Community tables. Menu changes daily based on what the farmers bring. Roast chicken, sourdough bread, braised lamb. Laughable. It's peasant food. It's regression. I check Yelp. 5 stars. 400 reviews in 2 months. Best meal of my life. I cried eating the polenta. Finally, food that feels like a hug. A hug. I sneer at my phone. Who wants a hug from a plate? You want a challenge. You want to be confronted by your own mortality via a poisonous fugu fish liver mousse. 6 months post-breakup. Supply chain issues. My Hokkaido scallop guy gets arrested for smuggling. My liquid nitrogen supplier goes on strike. The gray menu is not testing well. A critic from the NYT writes, Velour has become a mausoleum. The food is technically perfect and emotionally dead. It tastes like an algorithm learned to cook. I throw the paper into the sous vide bath. Rage. They just don't get it. I need to push harder. I fire the head sommelier because he suggested a Pinot Noir was fun. We don't do fun. We do serious. I hire a chemical engineer as my new sous chef. We start developing a dish made entirely of synthesized proteins. No animal, no plant. Just pure structure. Tuesday, 8 p.m. The dining room is half empty. The standing tables are uncomfortable. People are leaving early. I check the books. We are bleeding cash. My overhead is insane. The hyperbaric chamber lease alone is $5,000 a month. I need a loan. I go to the bank. They look at the P and L. Mr. Julian, your labor costs are astronomical, and your waste percentage is 40%. It's not waste, it's artistic selection. We can't refinance. Panic. A cold, thin trickle of fear in my gut. I need a win. The world's 50 best list comes out next week. If I stay in the top 10, the investors will come back. I double down. I work 20-hour days. I scream at the carrots. I make the interns polish the coal for the garnish until it shines. The list comes out. I refresh the page. Velour. Dropped. From number 8 to number 42. A falling star, the caption reads. Technique without soul. And at number 15, a new entry. The Hearth. Highest new entry award. Elias's return to roots is a revelation. Warm, chaotic, perfect. I throw my phone against the wall. It shatters, just like my emotional stability. Then comes the letter. Certified mail, from a law firm I recognize. Highsmith, Stone and Leach. Corporate litigation sharks. I open it. Plaintiff, Elias Vance. Defendant, Julian Vance/Velour Group LLC. Lawsuit for breach of fiduciary duty, fraudulent valuation, and intellectual property theft. I laugh. He signed the papers. I call Marcus. Marcus, fix this Nat. He signed the buyout. Marcus is silent. Julian, did you disclose the pending liquor license renewal issues during the buyout? No. Did you disclose the actual value of the wine cellar inventory? Or did you use the depreciated value? Depreciated, obviously. Tax purposes. That's fraud, Julian. If you bought a partner out based on manipulated books, the contract is voidable. So he's asking for a forensic audit. And he's claiming that the gray menu uses a fermentation technique he developed in 2019. He cooked burgers. He didn't develop anything. His notebook says otherwise. Dated, notarized. He patented the yeast strain, Julian. The yeast strain, the base of my entire autumn concept. Elias patented the yeast. The chill brother who wore sneakers was playing 4D chess while I was arranging microherbs. Discovery phase. My emails are subpoenaed. They find the emails to Marcus where I said, let's fleece the rustic idiot. He doesn't know what the cellar is worth. Fleece the rustic idiot. Read aloud in a deposition. By Elias's lawyer. A woman who looks like she eats steel for breakfast. Elias is there. He looks healthy, glowing. He's gained weight. He looks happy. He brings me a coffee. It's single origin, Julian. Natural process. I slap it out of his hand. I don't want your bean water. He just looks sad. I didn't want to do this, Jules, but you called my wife a carbohydrate delivery system on Instagram. She is. She's pregnant. Silence in the deposition room. The stenographer glares at me. I am losing the room. The settlement. Marcus pulls me aside. You're going to lose at trial. The fraud is documented. The judge hates you. The jury will hate you. What's the damage? He wants reinstatement. No. Never. Or he wants the brand. The brand? The name? Velour. The location? The wine cellar. And what do I get? You get to walk away without going to prison for fraud. My vision blurs. My empire. My stainless steel cathedral. Fine. How much do I owe him? You don't understand, Julian. You owe him everything. The valuation correction, plus punitive damages, plus legal fees, it exceeds your equity. You're bankrupt. The liquidation. Tuesday, 9 a.m., I stand in the kitchen of Velour for the last time. Auctioneers are tagging the equipment. My PacoJet, tag number 402. My rotary evaporator, tag number 405. My tweezers, sold in a bulk lot. Elias walks in. He's not gloating, he's wearing an apron. We're reopening on Friday, he says. You can't execute the gray menu by Friday. We're not doing the gray menu, Julian. We're doing family style. Family style? I almost vomit bile. Big platters, roast meats, seasonal veg, loud music, wine that people actually like. You're desecrating a temple. I'm turning a morgue back into a dining room. He looks at me. I have a job for you if you want it. I stiffen. Executive chef? No. I have a head chef. Maria. She was your dishwasher. She makes amazing mole. Then what? Consultant? R&D? Prep, Elias says. Prep? You're the best technician I know, Julian. Your knife skills are god tier. I need someone to dice onions. Perfectly uniform. 50 pounds a day. You want me to dice onions and peel potatoes. $25 an hour. Plus tips. I am a 3-star chef. You were. Now you're a defendant with a negative net worth and a non-compete clause that bans you from being a head chef within 50 miles of the city. The realization hits. The non-compete. It was in the original partnership agreement. I wrote it to trap him. Now it traps me. I have no money. Sky left me for a crypto scammer the day the lawsuit went public. My condo is foreclosed. I look at the bag of onions. 50 pounds. Yellow onions. Dirt still on the skins. Do I get a knife? You get a house knife. White handle. Stamped steel. No Japanese carbon steel. No custom handle. Just a tool. I put on the apron. It's a standard white apron, not my Egyptian cotton chef coat. I pick up an onion. I start cutting. The muscle memory takes over. Slice. 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 Perfect 2 cubes. It's meditative. No thinking about the menu. No thinking about the critics. Just the onion. Tears stream down my face. Not from the emotion, just the sulfur. Good consistency, Elias says, walking by. Heard, I whisper. 6 months later. The Hearth at Velour is the #1 restaurant in the city. It's loud. It smells like garlic and joy. I am in the back corner, dicing celery. I live in a studio apartment above a laundromat. I eat shift meals. Yesterday, Maria made a pork stew. It was spicy, fatty, unrefined. It was the best thing I've eaten in a decade. I check my bank account. $1,200. I check Instagram. No posts since the fall. I see a post from Elias. A picture of the team. They are all smiling. I am in the background, blurry, head down, working. Caption, it takes a village. And good onions. I put down the knife. I look at my hands. Calloused again. Stained with chlorophyll. I am a cog in the machine. A highly efficient, onion dicing cog. I take a bite of the stew left for me. It's warm. I feel warmth in my chest. Is this happiness, or is it just heartburn? Doesn't matter. The prep list is long. Back to work. Corner, I yell. Heard! Corner, the kitchen yells back. I am part of the chorus. I am nobody. It is delicious.